Good morning, good evening and good afternoon from Croatia. Finally, we're gonna talk about living in small places because I'm from a small town, so I would like to compare it to living in capital cities, huge cities and every other kind of city I do not like. So let's roll the drone footage for beginning.
Just enjoy the ride. I know man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself.
Did you like that? I hope you did. It's a place where I come with my friends almost every year since I was literally like I don't know, 5-6 years old maybe. I wanted to talk to you about living in smaller towns, villages, whatever. Yeah, so first thing I want to mention is medical services can and probably are a bit difficult to access. Let's say you're probably used to making a doctor's appointment and getting admitted right away. If something is wrong, you have a cough, you have a cold, anything, you go to your doctor, he sees you. That might not be the case in smaller places. And if you need some specialized treatment, like, I don't know, psychiatrist, psychologist, anything, then might not be available at all. So you might have to plan ahead accordingly, because it might take some time to, I don't know, you can get on a waiting list if you're lucky to have one in your place. For example, in my hometown, some specialist usually comes one time per week, sorry. So yeah, plan accordingly, I would say. On the other hand, less people means less noise, obviously. So smaller smaller towns means less noise and less people. Okay, this is just stupid now. How many times did I say that? What I'm trying to say is that peaceful activities have even more impact, even if it's just like sitting on a balcony and drinking tea or anything but tea in my case. But I hope you get my point. Like, if you get anxious in big cities because of all the people and rush or everything, then smaller places would be perfect for you. And that's one of the reasons I like them more, because I don't like people that much. But now, of course, another thing that will change, I would say drastically even, is your budget. So in smaller towns, everything is, of course, I won't say everything, but a lot of things are much cheaper, including, I don't know, childcare and health services, and even taxes are smaller. So you need to understand that, but not everything is positive, because there's not a lot of high paid, how do you say it in English? You can tell me in the comment. High paid jobs in smaller cities, because large companies and services tend to be in capital cities and big cities, so it will be harder to find a high paying job. And even if you do find one, it will probably be somewhere outside that small place you're living with, so you need to account that your commute and transportation will cost more, because even if you have a regular public bus or something, you need to pay for that. And if not, you need to have a car, and you need to account that you will be relying a lot on your own personal transportations, aka cars or whatever you have. But yeah, you really need to research a lot before making a decision to move to a smaller place. Security is another thing that's much better in smaller towns. I mean, especially for people with families and kids. I mean, it's obvious that smaller towns or villages have less crime, but there's also, I would call it, an obvious feeling of security which people in smaller towns have, in sense that they don't even, in some places, they don't even bother locking their doors at their house. I mean, I don't think about that when I'm home, because I'm just not worried. But yeah, and plus, like, I'm not saying all of the residents of a small village or a town are friends, but just knowing someone's face, I think it gives you a sense of security which does not happen in big towns. To summarize all of this, it's not for everyone. of course, you need to weigh your pros and cons a lot before deciding to move to a smaller place. But for me, it's better, personally, of course. But you never know. You can have a nosy neighbor or a loud neighbor, or any little thing that can happen in both places. But yeah, my point is, decide for yourself. I hope I at least enlightened one of you a little bit and helped a little bit. But those would be my, let's call them pros and cons, even though I don't consider them that. But yeah, that would be my first video from Croatia. I think that you saw a lot from this little small place where I'm staying now, because I filmed a lot with a drone, so hopefully I put that in. But yeah, I'm going home to my hometown in 2 days, so I will record it there before going back to the coast again. But yeah, if you like this, press the like button. If you didn't, press the dislike one. If you loved it, press the subscribe button. And I will see you in next one.
I know you don't mean to, but you're blocking my view. I know you got issues, but I got my shit too. I don't wanna be your therapy no more, no more. You don't wanna hear this, but it's you, it's not me. Ooh, gotta go and grab a spoon now. Ooh, make a life for myself. Ooh, I don't know what I'ma do now. Ooh, but I don't need your help. Get out of my way, my way. I'm moving on up. Don't make me stay, do stay. I'm done being stuck. Get out of my way, my way. I'm moving on up. The last thing I will ever do for you is wish you the best of luck. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Catch you on the flip side. Maybe we can be friends when you're not so fragile. When you know